And we're here.
Ooh, this really feels like casting couch.
Yeah, it feels intimate.
You're You're
Like
right there, dude. You are right there.
I'm awfully close. I'm sorry. I want to
okay.
apologize for how close I am.
No, it's
pretty close.
good to see you.
Yeah. Well, we got to be
This is like
scrunched in
the-
here.
yeah.
It's a video medium
This
now.
is like this is how you do it.
Yeah.
And you just
It's-
see.
and it's all good.
Does she pull back? That's
No.
your test. That's your test.
Oh, I see. Yeah,
That's a
yeah.
classic move. You just
Oh,
you never
you
did the
just
knee?
rest your knee
Just
up
see,
against.
hey,
Wow, that's a move.
anything can be a move.
That's a move. So if you want to see if a woman likes you,
You never have done that?
rest your knee up against
Well, if
her.
you're like sitting, I don't just cross a room and go like. But like if we're sitting on a couch, let's say we're watching a movie, and I'm like, yo, I don't really know where she's at. You just kind of let it go.
Wow.
And if she kind of readjusts, you go, all right, that's kind of a sign that she's not maybe feeling that.
Wow.
But if you let it,
dude, you're so sneaky.
don't
Look at
say
how
sneaky.
you are.
Sneaky sounds so nefarious.
It
Sneaky
seems
is bad.
sneaky. It seems sneaky though.
Well, okay.
You're like,
Versus like it's not, you're not doing a touch.
no.
So you're just
I'm not saying
kinda-
it's creepy.
You're just kind
I'm
of
saying
like that.
it's a
It
little
is-
sneaky move.
Yeah, it is.
A little
But
sneaky
then it's
guy
just like
move.
it's a sign without like you don't have to say anything. You just be like,
Yeah, and then
you've
you
never.
know
I just don't
the
buy.
knee
You've
check.
never done the knee check.
I don't. Maybe I have, but I'm not cognizant of it. You know what I mean? Like
You don't know where your
it's
knees
just
are
kind
at?
of a no. I just mean like no. I just can't feel my knee, dude. I don't
Dude,
know what I'm doing with my
What
knee.
is it?
I just
Yeah.
don't, I'm not, maybe I've done the knee check, but I've
God.
never thought in my brain, let's do the knee check. You know what I mean? Like you
Oh.
can do a move subconsciously without
Yeah.
really realizing.
No, I'm fully
that
aware
it's a
of
move.
my moves.
Yeah, you're like
You're out here just
your
in-
chest.
you
No,
know.
I'm all vibes. I
Yeah.
don't know. I don't even know.
You
You,
don't know.
I don't know.
Okay. Yeah.
But yeah, no, I don't think I've ever done consciously the knee check.
Oh yeah.
You know,
This is great.
resting. You know,
Just see where she's at.
and then just see. Yeah. If she's like yuck.
Yeah.
then that's bad.
No. Yeah. That's
She goes.
That's actually. You better get out of there.
Yeah.
If
she's
she's
hissing,
hissing,
she's hissing.
You
at
got to
you.
get the fuck
You
out
are
of there.
not actually invited. You know.
Yeah.
that's
yeah,
no
you're-
go.
Yeah. You are not invited.
That's good. A little
Yeah.
bit of dating advice there. Some moves
Yep.
from the boys.
From the boys.
Some
the
boy
boys
moves.
the boys are giving you moves.
Wow.
Yeah.
Here's my move. I just tell her how you feel. You know what I mean? Just put your feelings out there. Just you know what I mean?
So
you
you
don't
don't-
even need to do a knee check.
You don't
Just
like a
tell her how
little
you
bit
feeling.
of build up?
A little bit of no.
You're
I
on a
just-
couch and you go, I like you. God. Where the fuck is that's not fun at all.
No.
You're
you
on a
just-
couch and you
just-
go, can we just pause for a second?
You just be in the moment until
You're watching Gladiator 2
Yeah.
and you
I'm
go-
watching Gladiator 2.
and
with
you go,
the
hey, I
women.
like you.
Yeah.
What movie are you watching?
Well, I mean,
Do you have a movie that's like the go-to?
Do I have a movie? I gotta have a movie move
Well,
now.
like a
oh yeah,
vibe
dude, it's
movie.
the Goonies, dude. We watch
Yeah.
the Goonies and then we fuck, dude.
Yeah.
every time.
Every time.
It gets 'em.
It just gets them going, dude.
The
Girls
truffle
love
shuffle,
girls
dude?
love hijinks from children. It gets
Yeah,
them all
yeah.
frothed up.
Yeah, because they start thinking, I want to have.
I want to have
kids.
a baby.
I want to have a baby. I want to have a gaggle of young like teenage
She's
boys.
like, I want a little Asian baby too.
Yes.
With the thing that punches.
yeah. Short
Okay,
round.
So
dude.
you're just watching. Do you pause the movie
what do you
you just-
mean?
when you tell them that you like them?
I
Is
probably
the movie
wouldn't pause.
over?
I probably
So the
wouldn't
movie
pause
is going.
I'd probably be
the
like,
movie is loud and it's going. So you
I'd
have to
probably
pick
do
your.
something like,
You have to pick
hey,
your,
I like you, something like that, like really cool.
and she just goes, "Yep." Well, she goes, "What? Sorry, the movie. I didn't hear you. The movie's on."
Never mind. I turn
Yeah,
the movie
you
up.
go, oh fuck, and you're like, we just started. Yeah,
You're
you
right.
probably
I should have done like a knee test. Would have been a lot better.
because that,
Just-
yeah,
Yeah, but
yeah.
it's all just like it's your playbook. You know what I mean? My playbook.
No, I
is-
get it. You have a very different playbook.
It's a different
than me.
playbook, and I don't even. Really
What if
call
your
them a-
move was
I don't
like?
even
What if
calling
your
it a
move was
playbook.
this? You're like, I like to tell them how I feel,
Mhm.
or I just kind of grab the back of their head and try to get
Oh.
some head out of it.
Yeah, grab the back of the head move.
Yeah.
I didn't know that was real. That's like a real thing some guys do,
Like out of nowhere.
Well, I mean, not out of nowhere. That's assault. is what
Yeah,
that
I
is,
was like,
but-
yeah. There's another name for that. It's a crime.
Sure. I just mean like some guys will be like, that'll be like kind of how they try to initiate it. Is
Oh,
that.
really?
Yeah.
Wait,
Yeah.
they just grab out of nowhere?
I mean, I don't think it's not out of nowhere. Like
They're
maybe
kissing.
It's like there's something going on, and then that's how. And then they try to up the ante with that.
Yeah.
Crazy, right?
Yeah.
That's wild. That's not a move for me. That's not in the playbook.
Nope.
It's not in my playbook.
No, no one would have thought
I
that.
just want to let everyone know that I'm actually not that kind of guy. So
Yeah. Yeah, we still really never, out of years of friendship, I've never really pinpointed what kind of guy you are.
yeah, it's true.
Really bothering me
you're
for a lot of years, if I'm going to be honest.
Really
It's
bothering
really.
Yeah.
I'd
I
like
don't
to
know
set
why
up
you
like a little
can't-
nanny cam and finally just capture you and just watch. I'd like to leave a little camera in your bedroom
Yeah.
and just really get a. And then like I forget that the microphone's on, so I go, oh, that's how he does it, and you just hear my voice in the dark.
Yeah.
You're like, what the fuck was that?
Yeah. Yeah.
She's like, no, it couldn't have been anything. And I'm just like,
yeah. Why is she covered? Like,
well,
she's
she
not
heard
worried-
it too,
Yeah. Yeah.
and she's into it. What do you mean? I'm trying to give her
She's
the
like,
benefit.
that's okay.
She's like, that's okay. It was just a man's voice in the dark, but it sounded so familiar. It sounded like a guy we know. And I'm just like clearing
She's
my
like,
throat.
don't worry about it.
You guys can get back to it anytime you want.
Yeah, you're giving us direction.
I'm like, come on,
Yeah.
keep going with that thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we
Yeah.
could do that.
Yeah.
I mean,
Well,
I could do that.
It would clear it up for you.
I wish I was at your housewarming party. I was thinking about dropping a little cam in here.
That would have been
It
great.
would- I'd be like, I gotta slip back to the bedroom real quick. You guys are partying out here, and you hear like a drill. You hear like me installing, like in the corner. I'm like going full, night vision.
You walk in, you have all this like
Yeah,
gear
I'm
with
just
you,
like,
there's, like backpacks full of
I
stuff.
really got to use the bathroom. Yeah, dude, I'd love that.
Damn.
Yeah, you're my little pet.
Just you watching me.
Just watching
just
you.
seeing me do all my
'Cause
stuff.
I'd
just
take
feel
it
like-
down.
I
I'd
feel
come
like-
in and take it down after I got to know.
Yeah, it's like the
It wouldn't be
conversation.
it wouldn't be a permanent camera, dude.
Yeah. I'm not saying it would be.
It would have been like a
It'd be
couple times,
Yeah, just so you can know,
just so I get the facts straight.
Yeah. But I feel like also
And then I
whenever
go,
we
"Whoa,
talk about
dude."
this, I'm like, what is it? What do you think is going on? You know what I mean?
It's a big mystery. Because it's just a big mystery, and I just would like to solve. Because it's like even the fans are probably like, God, Jake really wants to know. Like I'm sure they're getting tired of this bit, so I feel like it would just be good for all of us if you let
Put
me
it to
know.
rest,
Yeah,
yeah.
like put it to rest.
Yeah.
I'm like I have like an open wound. I
Yeah.
need closure, is what I'm saying. Like it's been so long
open wound.
that I need closure on it.
Yeah, you always used to say that you would imagine me like a snail.
Yeah, the
like
snail
where
was
I move
huge.
slow.
Yeah, dude.
and
I
I'm like
could
I'm
not-
like an invertebrate.
I could not get you as a snail out of my head. It was
Yeah.
haunting me
and
at
I'm
night.
just like, mm.
Yeah.
It sounds like horror stuff. Really, it sounds
It
like
is.
like
No, it
Japanese
sounded horrific.
horror.
I
yeah.
did not like the image.
Yeah,
I was
it's like
really
Uzumaki
worried that
or
that's
something.
how it was happening.
Yeah, that's freaky.
So
That's weird that you think of it like that. You know, I'm just a man. You know, a kind of man. I'm just
yeah.
a kind of man.
You are a
dude.
kind of
This
man.
is a kind
God.
of man. It's not
It's-
even that weird. There's a lot of me running around.
I know, but I could only have
We're
one
everywhere.
of you.
That's true.
If I
yeah.
had to deal with more than one of you guys,
Yeah.
I would fucking lose it.
I know you would not be able to hang with that.
Like if it was like me and like I happened to be at your lunch table,
yeah,
I would have
when
been
we
like,
were in high school,
dude, what the fuck is
dude,
this?
you would have not sat at my
No.
my lunch table at all.
No.
We were doing embarrassing shit
Yeah.
in high school. I was doing all kinds of embarrassing shit that you would have hated.
Well,
I
wait,
was
I don't
very
know, because I kind of
obnoxious. in high
like
school.
what did you do?
We did like for some reason we would do like pyramids. Like we would do like
no,
like
this
cheer
is
like pyramids. We
truly
would just try
not.
and do like pyramids as big as we could. We would. That was something I think about that I'm like that's really annoying. But
Just in the hallway?
just
Dude,
wherever we
I'm
could.
telling
dude,
you, I'm telling
we would
you,
just do pyramids.
Me and my friends would have run through you guys.
oh no, and I think that was kind of the point was to just be
Me and my friends would have pushed you guys over.
and it was just me and a bunch of guys like me, like a bunch of shrimpy, like
Oh
nerdy
my
dudes doing
God.
pyramids all the time. We loved it. Oh, we loved
Dude,
it.
what?
We loved it.
Pyramids.
All boys too.
Pyramids
All
are
boy pyramids.
You're all smiling.
we
You
were,
guys
yeah,
are
we were
like-
all about it.
you're
We
like,
were all
"Yeah!"
about it. Yeah, yeah.
So you were like a little cheer squad.
Yeah, we were like a little cheer squad. It was kind of just like we just sort of did stuff just to kind of be obnoxious and
Well,
make
we were
ourselves
obnoxious
seen.
too, but I didn't really have any like okay, let's be real. I'll be real for a second. I did not have enough friends in high school to do a pyramid with.
See, there you go.
I didn't.
I
How
had
many?
a lot of friends in high school.
You're doing
lot
like
of
what are we
friends in high
thinking?
school.
4 on the bottom row?
Oh, at least. But
At
I mean,
least,
at least 4 on the bottom
dude,
row.
At least 4.
We'd make. I mean, the whole point was to make it as big as we could.
So
So
you
it was
just had
always about trying to get more people to do it.
Okay.
And we
Wow.
would start them. I mean, I remember we would start them, and I would just
fact
start pointing at people, be like, "You get in there, come on."
Wow.
Give
So you
us a
kind of
little-
ran the school.
I've always been a little bit of a like getting people together to do stuff kind of guy. You
Yeah.
know, even in high school.
I probably would have wanted to be in the pyramid then.
You probably would have wanted. Yep.
I would have been like, hey, this is I was I would have been on the pyramid
Yeah.
because I would have hated if you did it, but if I was a part of it, like fuck everybody else.
Yeah.
I'm a big when I'm in a crew, fuck everybody else is kind of my move. So if I wasn't involved in the pyramid, I go fuck those pyramid pieces of shit.
Yeah.
But as soon as you invited me in, I'd be like, fuck everybody who doesn't want us doing the pyramid. We're doing the damn pyramid.
Yeah,
Fuck,
that's
that's
true.
me.
Yeah.
You could.
It would have been a statement for you.
Anything I do is a statement against anybody who's not doing what I'm doing.
That's perfect. That's
because I do think I could get involved in a lot of bad shit if someone just accepted me into it.
Yeah. 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 That's you could do
Easily-
crimes, drugs,
Gangs.
gangs.
Yeah, lots of gangs. I
Gangs.
could do a lot of
could do
gangs.
gangs. Yeah.
I could have easily been
I
in a
don't know
gang.
what gang is really looking for you though. I think you might be out of
Yeah.
gang age.
Well,
Like
they have
what-
old gang guys, don't they? Don't they have like middle-aged gang guys?
Like-
Because some
yeah,
of those guys
what
are in
happens-
gangs for life.
That's true.
Like, what about the Hells Angels?
Yeah, I guess I don't really know.
I see like those
how
old
gangs
biker
work
guys. I'm like,
that.
I don't know either.
Like
It is embarrassing if you're like in your 40s, like getting into bar fights, and you're like, "This is to defend the brand." It's
yeah,
like,
can you
what?
be like a 43-year-old like gang banger? I guess is that
gang banger,
I couldn't remember.
gang
I couldn't
banger?
remember what to call him.
Do people even use that word anymore?
I think people say gang banger.
He's a
Yeah.
gang banger.
Gang banger is a pretty weird term though. Now that I think about it, because it's
He
not
bangs
very.
gangs.
It's just also it's not doesn't roll off the tongue. It's not a good shortening. But what
Gang.
else? What am I supposed to call him? A ganger? Is that it?
Ganger.
Ganger. Ganger
He's
sounds
ganging.
bad. Also with my accent, it
Ganger.
doesn't sound good. Ganger.
Gang banger.
Oh, I don't like that. Gang. I don't like gang banger.
Gang
either,
banger
though.
is what a cop says at a news conference.
That's
though.
true.
He's like,
Yeah.
and we've arrested 4 gang bangers.
Yeah. Why? That's just miserable.
Wait,
word.
actually, what? Okay, so did gang bang, the sex thing, come from like an actual gang just banging a chick? Is
Oh.
that what they were like banging at
Is
first?
that what it was? That's interesting.
And then it was
Getting
like,
into
well,
the
we can kind of
etymology of that
use
word.
this for anything bad.
Okay.
But a gang bang, I mean, if she's cool, it sounds like everybody's happy.
Yeah, it sounds like a
So
great
what are we mad
thing
at?
for
What are we
people.
mad about those guys for?
No.
They're just
yeah.
giving her a good time.
They're not criminals. Yeah, it's
Definitely not a
it's
criminal
crime.
act. No.
Not every gangbang is a crime. No.
I mean, yeah. You really don't want to be a part of the ones that are.
Well, sure. Yeah.
I mean,
I just mean they're not.
dude,
inher-
halfway
yeah.
through being like, whoa, whoa, yo, thought she was cool. Well, this is not what I signed up.
Yeah.
God, that would be truly, dude, that's one of
That's
the darkest
horrific.
thoughts I've
That's
ever had.
horrific.
Just
That's
being
horrific.
at one and then like you're naked and going like, oh, really thought we had all set this up before.
Oh,
Nice. Okay,
Yeah.
I'm going to get out of here
yeah.
and I'm going to leave and I will never be back.
That's miserable.
Yeah.
That's miserable.
Oh, God. God damn it. Sometimes a riff just turns into something where like, that's one of the most horrific things I've
Well,
thought
I mean,
of.
I'm surprised it doesn't happen more. You know, with where we go, a lot of the times it does feel like we go
we
to a
like
dark
to
place
dangle
of
on the
power.
edge, though. But that's just like
We like to hang out in the dark power zone.
yeah,
you know? You like
that's sad. though.
truly sad.
That's
yeah.
truly
That's
sad.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's a sad one.
That's like one of those sketches that you pitch and they're like, you're
We're
not
not-
serious that we're going to try to pull this off. You know, you're like, you're at SNL. You're like, okay, here's the sketch.
Oh my god, that would be so.
Here's the sketch.
fucked
Dude, the
up.
funniest thing to do is get hired in SNL and only pitch the most horrific sketch. Just ruin the show.
How fast can they fire you for bad?
Oh, I bet
ideas
you
at
I bet
SNL?
you they fire you after one writers meeting.
Oh damn.
You're new at SNL. You've created pretty much. You've basically made it to the top of comedy
Right
by
now,
Being,
yeah.
by being if you're like a cast member or writer for SNL, you've basically made it to the top
Isn't
of
that
comedy.
sad though? That's the top of comedy.
It's pathetic,
Now? That's
but
about as high as you can go.
It's
now.
but day one you go, all right, I wrote sketches all night. and Lorne Michaels is there, and you go, here's one, and the
Oh,
first one you do is,
God.
okay, so, and it's
Oh.
like you use the celebrity guest, you know? You're like, all right, so like Brad
No.
Pitt is
No.
at a gangbang, and
No.
halfway through he finds out
I
it's
hate
actually
it.
non-consensual, and you're just waiting for the big laugh in the writer's room, and it's just like the guy who
This is
plays Trump's there, and he's like,
horrible.
what the fuck are you talking about? You're like, yeah. I mean, I got other ideas too. Like,
No, I got other ideas.
Oh yeah. Sorry.
Sure.
I guess that's
got
not
more.
a first week sketch. We'll save that little nugget for later
Once
on.
I'm more established.
Yeah, we want to. Yeah. All right. So Kenan Thompson. What if they're all gangbangs? It's like Kenan Thompson's at a gangbang, realizes she's in a mask, realizes it's his sister. It's Kenan Thompson, and you can let him go, right?
Right?
You're just waiting for them to laugh. You go, do you have any non-gangbang sketch ideas?
Ooh, they're just like flipping through the notebook.
You're just- I really kind of thought we were gonna do like a theme show where it was all
Yeah.
gangbang sketch. I
And I want to be clear, it's real. I
Yeah.
want to be clear. It's real.
not actors.
Live.
It's live. Saturday Night Live live. It's not a fucking one of those Andy
And you know what?
show. You know,
I mean, we don't have to do it. But I want to be in it if we do it.
would love. I'm not gonna be on center, but I'll be off to the right.
Off to the side, kind of
you know,
doing my own thing.
I'll be
you
doing
know?
yeah. I'm gonna be fucking my girlfriend off to the side, and it won't really make sense in the sketch because usually gangbang's only like one chick, but my girlfriend's gonna get kind of pissed if I fuck somebody. So
Right,
I'm
right.
gonna be fucking her.
But she's down.
But she's
so-
down to be on national TV.
on TV.
Me banging
in
her.
front of the studio audience.
Yeah, and you, Lauren, you can watch.
I mean, of course,
You have
everyone
to.
can watch.
You can watch.
I mean, Lauren's got to watch.
Lauren's got to watch. Yeah.
Lauren's got to watch to know it's good. You know.
Yeah. So that's my SNL pitch.
There you go. That's the best SNL pitch.
It would be funny
heard.
if you got there but hated it so much that's the way you got out.
Yeah.
Because it would be a legendary firing.
Yeah.
You'd be like going to all the podcasts, like, all right, so here's what I did.
So I got dismissed.
I just wanted to absolutely fuck over SNL. So they hired me. They brought me. I did all the onboarding paperwork. And then all I did was pitch gangbang sketches. I'm a little trickster. They're like, why did you do that?
Honestly, it would be incredible if they didn't fire you.
Oh
on the
my God,
first
and you're
week,
just like,
so
dude,
that
how
then
am I
the
still
next
here?
week, like you could just
Yeah.
yeah.
You're like, all right, so there's a gangbang in Dachau. All right, we open up. It's 1942. We're at Dachau, and all the prisoners are going to town on
Oh my
one
God.
person. And then the prison
Oh
guard
my
comes
God.
in. And he goes,
Oh.
yo, let me get in on that. Turns out it's Anne Frank.
Whoa.
The twist is that it's
The
Anne
twist
Frank.
is that it's Anne Frank.
Yeah.
Wow.
And they're
What a twist.
Truly, like someone drops their cup of coffee and it smashes on the table. I'm just like, so are we doing this one or not? Because I've been,
that's gonna be in, right?
Yeah,
We don't have to do it, but I would like to be the Nazi.
I would like to be the Nazi. I think it would be kind of a power move
I think it'd be
if a
cool.
Jewish actor got to play a Nazi.
yeah.
What do you think about that? Really sticking it to the system.
Yeah.
What do you think, Lauren? Lauren? Yeah. All right, we could do a different. How about Rwandan genocide?
Oh my God.
I'm
Oh my
fully
God.
in blackface. I want to say that. Starting out all white, because to reverse racism,
Yeah.
all the white actors got to dress up in black body paint,
Okay.
and then
That's
we do
reverse racism. Sorry.
In this
Is that-
sketch, it is.
Oh, okay.
Because you're reversing
what
the
way is
races.
that
Well, you're reversing the races.
Oh, okay, and that makes it reverse racism.
Well, what else would it be?
Okay.
It's reverse
yeah.
race.
It's reverse racism.
So
okay, I
if you did
see.
a
The
racism,
direction.
it would be reversed.
Okay, sure.
So now all we're bringing Pete Davidson back for this one. Pete Davidson is we're bringing Pete back.
You just pitch impossible things.
I'm just like Pete
okay,
Davidson's
Tom
coming
Hanks
back.
Is in this
Tom
one.
Hanks is
Tom
in
Hanks
this.
is gonna do a one-off in this one.
Yeah.
Okay.
And Chet Hanks.
Yeah, Tom and Chet.
And they're
okay?
gonna double team somebody in black body paint. And that'll be kind of how it goes. They're like, so what is the joke? I'm like, oh, this is kind of one of those SNL ones that's not that funny,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
it makes you think.
Yeah, it's gonna make you think. It's gonna be kind of. It's
It'll
bad.
be a think piece.
Yeah, but it's gonna like provoke.
But
you know?
yeah, one of a writer for Vulture will write a really big piece on it, and
Yeah.
that will get a lot of eyeballs on it. It's all about views. You don't even need to be funny, bro.
We're kind of trying to get into that vulture pipeline.
yeah,
you
we're
know?
trying to get in
'Cause-
the Vulture pipeline. Also, like where in the title does it say got to be funny? It just says Saturday Night Live.
Yeah.
It's just a live show. The only thing that
Yeah.
needs to happen is it's on Saturday night and it's live.
Yeah.
So if you remove the constraints of being funny, we can do all sorts of reverse race sketches.
Do you remember when Kate McKinnon dressed up as Hillary Clinton and played Hallelujah?
She's gonna do Kamala now.
Is she?
She's doing.
That's
Kamala.
your pitch.
That's
You're
my
like,
pitch.
So do you remember
She
when
plays
Kate
the
McKinnon
piano
did that?
in blackface with black wig. She's Kamala now. Exact same thing. Same song. Same lighting. We're just as sad about the election, except it's Kamala now, and it has to
Reverse
be Kate.
racism.
Reverse racism.
That's reverse right there. It's reversed because it's reversed.
Yeah, that's my understanding of reverse racism. You have to do blackface and be racist.
Yeah, that's
but now
what
it's
it
a black
is.
person being racist.
There we go.
Yeah,
Perfect. These are great SNL ideas. I think you have a future.
I think the future is bright for me.
Yeah.
Well, what would one of your pitches be?
What would one of my pitches to SNL be?
Yeah. You'd probably be like, so there's this board game. This sketch is 9 hours long. The sketch is 9 hours, and it's actually just me playing the board game.
Let's just play a board game.
We play
what
a
about
board
this
game.
week? We just play a board game. We'll have fun.
We'll
It'll
have
be
fun.
We'll do a D&D episode.
We'll do a D&D
actually, that's a pretty
episode.
cool idea.
Yeah.
Actually.
More themed
That's actually a
episodes.
good idea. A D&D episode where they're playing a game of D&D live.
Yep.
And we have this is great. Actually, we have a table.
Oh, and
we
it
have the
goes-
writers, and then we
They
have
zoom
everybody's
in.
ready to like
Oh,
do scenes.
Yeah.
Like live. That are unscripted,
Yeah.
based off of D&D that's being played. And of course it's SNL, so they could get that guy. They could get Matt Mercer, who's like the best DM in the world, to
Classic.
do it.
I know.
And then it would that would be great.
Yeah.
That would actually be like a cool like little TV event, you know?
Yeah,
So there's
Middle
a good
America
idea
would
right there.
love this.
Well, yeah.
you know,
they
the people
would.
in Iowa will just eat this up.
They literally
They
would.
couldn't.
They would be
they'd
so
like,
excited.
They'd be like, "There's witches on my TV. What are these damn witches
They
doing
love
on
witches,
my TV?"
dude. People love witches, dude.
Yeah.
Everybody loves witches. Who doesn't love a witch?
I do think that SNL 1 week should do all make fun of liberal sketches
That would be good.
because they only do like fuck whoever, fuck conservative sketches.
Yeah, yeah.
It would be fun if just 1 week they go, we're just gonna shit the libs.
Yeah. Especially now. This would be great timing.
It would be the best timing.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, actually, it would. That at first, I was like, oh, that's a funny angle, but it's also like it's a good time to make fun of.
Yeah,
libs right
shit
now.
on the libs.
Yeah, they're doing a horrible job. Horrible job. Chuck Schumer. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Just like
Really
seeing that
get
guy.
after Chuck
I mean, what's-
Schumer, dude.
I mean, what else? Are you
SNL?
Gonna, who else are you even gonna talk about?
You gotta take down Chuck fucking
There's
Schumer.
no one else to talk about.
Dude.
Everyone else is like
Will
just
someone take?
dying, dead.
Yeah, dude. What if SNL won? They just act. They like. What about a live, like firing squad, where the episode is just they take a
Firing squad.
Yeah, they like it's like kind of like a Al Qaeda tape,
Okay.
except it's like got a huge budget,
SNL,
like an SNL budget.
Okay. So you see how it works? How if it's my turn to go, then we do like a nice D&D thing. If it's your turn to go, you're like, can they be
Well,
like?
no,
what
your
about a
idea
live
was
public
shit on the libs, and I
execution?
go, okay, execute Chuck Schumer.
Oh,
It was
firing
A to B to
squad.
C.
It was A to B to C.
I go, okay, yeah, we could make fun of him or
Right.
kill him
Kill him on live TV.
on live TV.
Yeah, I wonder if that's kind of outside the bounds though of
You
what
don't
we
tell
expect.
Lauren. It's like kind of a coup d'etat inside of the show, where like there's like a small little cabal of like me and you and a couple other writers, and we like set it up so like a stunt goes wrong.
So you're saying SNL should be the two of us so that we can do terrorism?
Here's
effectively?
our 5-year comedy plan is to just we become a sketch duo. We write sketches every day. We just pound sketches.
Yeah, yeah. We don't even like them.
We hate
We're
them.
just
We're miserable people. All we do is we make sketch comedy. SNL finally hires us.
Yeah.
We kind of replace those 3 kids who make the videos.
right. The please destroy or whatever it is.
Please fuck my ass.
Yeah,
That's what we
please
call
fuck
them.
my ass,
Please
boys.
fuck my
The
ass,
please
boys.
fuck my ass boys.
So the please fuck my they're gone.
They're
'Cause they
gone.
weren't
They're
grinding.
outta there.
They're
weren't-
done.
Yeah, they didn't have the grind
They
set.
didn't grind set
They're
as
nepo
us.
babies anyways.
Yeah, fuck them. Please fuck my ass. So we get in there. We're that new crew, and so and like we kind of we play by the books for a little bit. Like they're like, wow, these sketches are pretty funny.
Yeah.
But then we're like, hey, like we'd love to have like a politician on, like maybe Chuck Schumer or something. And they're like, oh, we can
Maybe
get
Chuck
Chuck.
Schumer.
We can
Like
get
you're
Chuck. Yeah.
throwing it out all
And it's
gingerly.
like,
maybe Chuck Schumer.
Maybe like
just
a
an
Chuck,
idea.
maybe a Chuck Schumer.
He's local, you know.
Yeah, he's here in New York. Amy Schumer's like distantly related, so it would be like makes sense.
Oh yeah.
It's a
We can
comedy
get to him through her.
Yeah.
Yeah. Should be easy to connect.
And like we have like this idea for saying he's gonna go bungee jumping, okay? But secretly, I take a little snip to the cord when he jumps, and it's over. No more Chuck Schumer. And then when we get caught, I'll be like, well, it was Hunter's idea.
Yeah, that's good.
It was Hunter's idea.
Yeah, people will believe that. People will be like, yeah.
But honestly,
definitely.
killing one politician doesn't make any sense. Like we should get a bunch of them in there and like IRA it, like detonate like a car bomb.
Yeah.
Well, let's do this. We'll do like the clown car. You know, like the clown car sketch? That's
Yes.
a classic comedy sketch.
Is it? That's
like
just a clown
where
thing.
they get but that's comedy. They get out of the car. There's so many clowns.
Yes.
We'll make a little satirical version where we'll go, hey, let's pull up the clown car. We've put all
because the clowns
major
in Washington, that kind of thing. Okay.
dude, this
I
is the
get it.
type of
I get
shared
it.
brain trust
Clowns in
that a
Washington.
fucking sketch duo needs. Okay, you finish that sentence.
You're like pitching it to me.
Yeah, I am. Well, I'm pitching you terrorism, so I'm hoping I need to really sweeten this up.
Yeah.
Remember, we are going to get these SNL checks. It's going to be pretty sick for a while.
For as long as we get it. Yeah.
Well, yeah. Well, like we'll do.
I like how the plan is not to get on SNL. That's
a
one
means
step.
to an end, Hunter. You don't understand the game, bro.
Okay.
It's a means to the
Okay.
end.
And the terrorism is going to help motivate us to eventually like get on SNL, though.
The goal is to commit an act of terrorism on live TV,
Okay.
while getting paid,
Getting paid.
while doing it through an avenue we like,
Getting
which
paid.
is we'll be the Luigi of comedy.
Yes, Luigi of comedy, even bigger than because Luigi's just the Luigi of real life.
Yeah, and people kind of forgot about that guy already.
It's true.
Like,
It's
what
kinda
happened to
over.
that dude?
Yeah, what happened to him?
This is why you can never trust a woman, because they were trying to, they all were trying to fuck him when it was hot. But how
Right.
many hoes are still around Luigi these days?
I bet he's still got people sending him. I bet that because now it's like it's only the true believers. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but see, everybody wants to bandstand it.
Sure,
you know, like-
everybody wanted to bang him for like 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Right? I mean, everybody did.
but
And now,
just
though-
remember, hoes fall off.
Yeah, that's true.
Hose fall off.
That's true. I mean, I've said it myself. Hose fall off.
He
I'm
said
always
it
saying
too
that.
many times. I'm like, bro,
I
the
say
hose
that.
don't fall off that hard. You don't need to say it like that. Like, what the fuck? The hose don't need to fall off that
Hose
hard.
fall off, man.
But hose fall off.
Yeah.
But so, you know, we would be getting some hoes probably on our come up because hoes would like to fuck funny guys. We get a couple
Who are terrorists? Who are
Well,
literally
they don't
terrorists.
know we're terrorists, bro. You're like, you keep thinking like we know we're
Do you
terrorists.
think I'm going to be able to keep the secret? Do you think I'm going to be able to be a
Hey.
secret terrorist
Hey.
for years? Oh, you're going to. Okay.
I'll kill
All
you,
right. Here we
dude.
go.
What the fuck? I'm Osama in this thing.
Okay,
I'm Osama bin
okay.
Laden. You're just a little henchman.
Yeah,
This was my.
okay, okay.
I thought up 9/11.
Yes.
You just got to do 9/11. Okay. It's SNL
I
9/11. It's in New York.
Yeah, there we go.
It's in live from New
now
York. It's
appropriate.
9/11. Live from New York. It's 9/11.
9/11.
Yeah, we do that.
That's crazy.
So yeah, bro. No, if you can't keep it a secret, it's over for
It's
you.
over. Okay. So it'll be.
It'll be a secret.
It'll be a secret.
So the
I'll
clown
keep
car.
it. Yeah.
So
The clown-
they're all in there.
Get back to the clown car.
They're all in the car.
Well, all just politicians.
Anybody we can get. If like we'll get like we try to get AOC, but it's like she can't be there. We'll get one of her
She's
aides.
probably not going to agree.
We're gonna get one of her aides.
One of her aides.
One of
Okay,
her
cool. Yeah,
her speech
We got one of
typists.
AOC's aides.
But that is every brick of the system that falls out weakens it.
Oh, sure. Yeah.
You
Yeah.
can't just replace an aide, bro. It's not that easy to replace a government
it's not that
aide.
easy. It's not that easy. They're full of secrets.
Dude, yeah,
They keep all the
no,
secrets.
they know. So okay, so we get a bunch of them, and
So
then,
a bunch of aides.
well,
that's
we'll
what we
probably get
got?
a couple. No, politicians want to be on camera, so we'll probably get a few of them just to do it.
Yeah.
So they're in there.
Who do you think we're getting? Like Klobuchar?
No, I'm telling you, SNL is a big draw.
Okay. I mean, but
Didn't Trump host it once?
that's true. Trump did host it. Sky's the limit.
We'll send.
He would host it again. He
and
would.
we invite him. We send a video of us with two of his hats, and we go, "Yo, MAGA, MAGA, MAGA,"
Yeah,
and he
yeah.
goes, "Oh my God, we got to get on SNL."
Yeah.
So he issues an executive order, because he can do that now.
I mean, don't tell him he can't. You know,
Brother,
he knows he can't.
I bet you if we just started tweeting at him, we're like, "Hey, dude, bet you can't get on SNL," he would take it.
Yeah.
He would go, "I'm signing
That's all it would
executive
take.
order.
Executive
This
order.
is a public.
I'm on SNL.
This is public airwaves.
It's PBS now.
I need to get on. I need to get on it."
Wow.
The government allows NBC to have that broadcast channel.
Yeah.
It's the FAA shit,
Right.
or FCC, I mean.
FCC.
So he can just be like, fuck you, I'm on the thing.
Yeah.
Classic
and then we
dictator.
pitch him the clown car
We go,
sketch.
yo, dude, we got this funny thing.
You're gonna be driving.
You're gonna be driving it. Okay, you're gonna be driving this big, beautiful gold car. It's made of solid gold. It's like your toilet. It's like your toilet that
It's
you
just
shit
like
in.
your toilet that you shit in.
So we got a big, beautiful. You got to use a lot of the words.
Big,
Glorious,
beautiful, tremendous
gold car. And
people are saying this
and
gold
you
car.
are driving, and you got a bunch of the fake news libs in the back.
Yes.
And what he doesn't know is that it does not. The doors don't open from the inside.
Right.
They
He doesn't
sealed
know that.
them.
He doesn't know that.
And we have a bomb placed in the bottom of the car, and we kill all of them. And it's kind of a unified message because we killed from both sides, left and right.
Yeah, yeah. Unified message. Yeah.
It's a unified message.
I've noticed on the right we've got Donald Trump, and on the left we have AOC's aide.
Well,
thus far. You know?
AOC's kind of fine. Do we really want to kill her?
No, I'm not saying we need to get her. I'm not.
Okay.
I'm not saying that at all.
We'll get a few though.
Yeah, I'm just saying we got to up the ante.
We will.
Bit,
We'll get a
little
few.
bit.
We'll get a few, and then we'll kill them on live from Saturday night. It's
Live-
a car bomb.
Yeah.
You know. And then people will be like, "Who did this?"
Man, we are really stretching free speech right now, I will say. Because this is an entire sketch where we're just talking about,
Yeah,
yeah.
it's a sketch on a podcast. It's actually It's a podcast
layers.
about a sketch. Yeah, dude, we're good. I don't know. I don't even know. This is so hypothetical.
not
It
even-
couldn't even be real.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, at the end of the day, we're just two guys on a couch.
It's true. We are
That's
just
why
two guys on a
imagination
couch.
is fun.
But that's where it starts.
Yeah,
Two guys on a couch.
That's true.
That's where
That's
it starts.
where it starts.
Yeah. Yeah, I just, it'll be interesting to hear this played again for us.
In live court.
Yeah. live from live from jail.
Live from jail. It's Hunter and Jake. Dude, we should pot in jail when we go there too, though, don't you think? They have all sorts of resources for guys like us.
Yeah,
like a
for
media,
guys like us.
yeah, like a media library, don't they?
You would do great in jail.
Oh,
You would
yeah.
absolutely be. You'd be happier inside.
I
I feel
would.
like you'd be way happier in jail.
I'd have a strict schedule. I'd have my boys.
God, it would
I'd be playing
suck
cards
for
for
me.
cigs.
Yeah.
I wouldn't even smoke.
Yeah, you would. Yeah, you
I'd just be
have 'em.
I'd just be
You
having.
just
I'd have a
cigs.
little cig army. Yeah, dude, I would love that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn, you would so excel.
Yeah, I would leave you. I'm sorry.
I mean, yeah. What?
But I would look out for you. I would look out for you.
You would look out for me.
Look, here's
That'd
the
be
real.
nice.
Here's the thing. We would have to have an agreement where you gave me a little money, and
Sure.
I claimed you as my bitch.
Right. Yeah.
So like,
otherwise,
I wasn't fucking you though.
right.
But it would be okay. I don't know if you got that.
Yeah,
I
you,
didn't
like,
know if you
run.
understood that.
As if there was gonna be some sort of confusion here.
I'm not fucking you, but you're paying me not to fuck you. Is basically what's
Oh, I
happening.
see.
Because-
if I don't pay, then as a consequence,
I might have to. I really might have to. Just because, dude, you have to let them know.
right?
Because here's the thing. Dude,
Oh,
you
he
know
knows-
this.
He knows all about it.
no. But you do know this.
Okay.
If you went into prison,
Mm-hmm.
you would be fought over.
I know.
You would be the belle of the ball, dude. You'd be the damn
You've said
belle
this
of the.
before. This is a thing that you think about me.
I just.
You almost want to see it. It sounds like you're like, oh,
I'd love a nanny cam in prison too. I would not mind a little prison cell
a
cam.
lot of surveillance in
Yeah,
this
there
one.
is a lot of
Like,
surveillance.
it's kind of big Jake
Yeah,
over here.
there's a omnipresence that I'd like to hold over your life. I'd like to see you wherever you're at.
Yeah.
But actually, share your location with me on your cell phone so I know where you're at. and I know
Share-
that you're safe.
Okay. You just
Okay.
need to see my location.
I just kind of
now.
want to know where you're at.
I'm
bro.
here a lot of the
I
time.
know it would be
you
boring.
know?
I'd be like,
It would
is he
be
gonna
pretty-
leave that apartment? When are you gonna leave your apartment?
I'm here and then I'm at comedy. So like literally
yeah, but I
a
just
lot of
wanna
times when I'm
know.
not here.
I want to know. I want to be able to roll up on you.
Okay.
I want to be able to roll
you
up.
just want to knock on the door. No,
I just
I'm
want to be like, yo, what are you guys up to? He hasn't moved in a while. Is he okay? Okay, but you would maybe I've made this point, but I think it needs to be reiterated.
Yeah.
You would be the absolute catch in prison.
This is so nice.
So,
it's what a
I
sweet
would
thing.
come in with you and be like, yo, he's mine.
Right.
So they would assume, oh, he's fucking that.
Right.
But I wouldn't,
Right.
because you'd be paying me.
right.
You'd be paying me in like Butterfingers.
How would I
and
pay
shit.
you though? I don't
They
even know
have
how
like
that
a-
works. There's a whole system. They have
Yeah,
currency.
I mean, brother, you have to figure that out.
okay.
Okay,
Oh,
good.
you're not figuring that out.
Well,
I'll
no.
figure that out.
Well, how am I? You get the money to me,
Okay.
and you're safe.
What are my dues gonna be? Like, is it gonna be?
how much would you pay not to get? Because I'm telling you though, if I didn't claim you, you would be left to the open.
Right. It'd be open season.
And you would be ravaged. I'm asking for a few Butterfingers and Snickers bars and shit.
It's reasonable.
It's reasonable.
No,
yeah,
I'd take the deal.
Yeah.
Of course I'm taking the deal.
Take the damn deal.
Of course I'm taking the deal.
Well, you're asking a lot of questions about the deal, dude. Like, how much? When is it going to be due? You figure that shit out, bro, because if not, you're going to have problems.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. I think that's
I would threat you.
I would like.
I would hold it over you.
If we were in prison, you would really be in charge. And that's the thing is out here,
I'm not.
You're not in charge.
I'm not.
You're not in charge.
I don't have any control over you.
No.
It bothers me. But in prison, it would be a whole
I
different
have free
story.
will. I can do whatever I want. I can
Not
come
in
and
prison,
go.
though. Not in prison, you couldn't.
This whole podcast is just you trying to make sure we go to jail.
Yeah.
Basically.
I want to be over you. Because I want to be written down in history with you. Is what I want. Because we would be in the history books, bro. We killed a president. What the fuck? On SNL.
On SNL in a giant clown car sketch.
That type of shit just doesn't happen every day.
No.
So we do that.
It really doesn't.
We do that type of shit.
Mm-hmm.
We're kicking it as boys
Kicking
in prison.
it as boys in
you can teach
prison.
me your little long board games.
Yeah. Oh,
I
yeah,
would
that's
learn.
what we do. Oh,
well,
yeah.
We
were in
we're
prison.
in life in prison, bro.
Yeah.
I got time.
Yeah.
I'll learn how to play whatever.
Damn. That would be the saddest board gaming of my life, just playing.
Me.
I wouldn't even want
and
to.
I'm so bored. I'm like, I don't want to.
Dude,
like,
I would not. I would be like, I'm going to get a new intro. I'd be reading. That's what I would do. I would just be quiet and I'd be reading, and that's the thing.
No, you got to kick it with me, though. Don't try to get all learned on me. You need to be kicking it with me in jail, bro. We did this whole thing so we could kick it more.
Right. Yeah, so it sounds like it's not even really up to me then. Sounds like
Not
you'd set the agenda.
you want to be left out in the
no,
open.
okay, fine. Then whatever,
I'm your protection.
We're in prison,
I'm
whatever
your
you
protection.
say, Yeah.
I'm your protection
it's
in
whatever
there.
you say. So then it's just whatever you want to do. Why do we have to play
You
board
can read
games?
sometimes, but I'm just saying not all the time, dude. You're trying to read all the time? Like, fuck.
Yeah, I mean, I'd probably be pretty down, though. You know what I mean? I wouldn't really like...
You better keep a good attitude in there or else we are going to have a problem.
Okay, so I got to be chipper?
You need to be kind of my little personal robot.
Okay.
I want you to be happy.
Yes.
I want you to be talking to me.
So you just kind of set the agenda for me. You're like, happy, and then I got to be happy?
No, you don't have to be.
Okay.
There are consequences if you are not. That's what I'm trying to say. Like, you can do whatever you want.
Right, but there will be consequences.
Harsh.
Yeah.
And
okay.
it's most.
So if I'm trying to avoid these consequences, then
that's all I'm saying.
Yeah, happy, sad,
Well, I don't know how many times I want you to be sad.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes I bet you will, though, for a laugh.
Yeah, I would laugh at your sadness, I guess. I could do that. I could laugh at you being sad. Wow. Cry for me. And I just sit there, clap. I go, yay. Yeah.
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 Wow. I can't believe this is happening to me.
Yeah.
It's funny, of all the imagined circumstances we've ever dreamed up.
Yep.
This one feels like it I almost
feels
feel
like
like
I'm
a
kinda doing
sunken
it.
feeling
Yeah.
of like this being possible or this
Oh, it's
happening.
possible.
Oh, it's definitely possible. That's for sure.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean that
We're trying to make it probable is what we're trying to do. I know it's possible.
Likely,
Yeah,
even.
I would try to be highly likely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dang.
So yeah, we got to write some sketches, bro.
Oh yeah.
We
Then
gotta
we still got to
write-
go with the sketch path.
Yeah, we have to go to the sketch.
That's the
path.
best way to do it, huh?
Well, because I want to do something creative.
Well,
with
I mean,
it.
what if we just kind of go like Bonnie and Clyde and just like rob places? You know what I mean? Until we get arrested.
I mean, where would you fit in on this?
That's why I'm
the driver, or what?
I'm driving.
You're definitely not doing the bank stuff.
No, I'm not doing
You're
that.
definitely not.
No,
so, okay.
no. But
'Cause
I'm the driver.
So you're the
I'm kind
driver.
of just like, and I'm just
So
like,
you're Bonnie,
I mean, I don't know if they had jobs. I don't know how it worked.
but I'm not going to be Bonnie.
Well, I know you're
I
not
do
going to
not
be Bonnie.
wanna be Bonnie.
Yeah, you're Clyde.
I'm
clearly.
Clyde. Thank you. I'm Clyde.
You're clearly Clyde, but I mean, for however they did, I don't really care. It's like we just do our thing.
Okay.
We rob places.
Okay.
And then we don't even have to get on SNL and plot to
Where does
kill.
the president dying take place in this, though?
We might not have to do that if you just want to go to jail. I think we could go to jail with that.
But I don't think people are gonna no, because I think people will respect us if we kill the president. Like we need a lot of respect in there. We are not gonna do well. Just average bank robbers.
Yeah, you're right.
And now they think that we're gay.
Yeah.
So we go in as gay bank robbers. That's your choice.
No, that's not good. That's not gonna
We're
work.
gonna get. The whole point here is to have like a Luigi like.
So you have to like project like some real fear into people because of what we did.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Or like no, or more. They're like, wow. Like when Luigi went in, they were talking about how like all the inmates are like in awe of him because he like did it.
Yeah.
Imagine that. Plus, it's a president.
Yeah. That we would be.
No one's gonna be like, oh, you guys sucked each other off and robbed a U.S. bank.
Yeah, that's true.
We can't do that, bro.
We can't do that. That would be horrible for our rep.
Then I would not want to go to jail.
No,
because we would be
disrespected big time.
We would be tossed around like fucking rag dolls.
Yeah, no go.
No,
you're right.
No.
It's got to
be a capital crime.
Stick to the plan.
I laid out this whole beautiful plan, and you're trying to do this gay Bonnie and Clyde bullshit. And I got a whole thing for us here.
Yeah.
All you have to do is follow my lead.
All I have to do is follow the plan. So we have to become.
What if like only you got an SNL?
That's how it would work.
Yeah, it would.
And then you're like fucking emailing me all the time,
I'm
be
like,
like,
dude,
stick to the plan.
Stick to the
plan, brother.
All caps emails at your SNL email.
And I'm just like looking at the check, being like, "Oh, I could just do this."
Oh my God! I'm just
enjoy.
waiting outside of 30 Rock for you every day. I'm like, did you plant the ideas? I'm like sliding you sketches. I'm like, dude, pitch this shit, dude. Fucking pitch that shit.
And I'm like I'm like lying to you. I'm like, yeah, no. I tried and they didn't like it, but like.
You must not have tried hard enough, Hunter.
Yeah. You're noticing, you're like watching the show and being like, this seems like Hunter. This seems like his
Why
idea.
is it so frilly and like frou-frou? What the hell is this?
You're not like writing your own sketches, are you?
You're not doing anything. Oh my God, I'd be so mad at you. And then you and then you eventually like show my face to SNL security. I'm not allowed within 100 yards of the building.
I get a restraining order on you.
I'm just like I clearly like your texts go from blue to green. I'm like, what the? Oh, you got an Android all of a sudden? No, I don't get any. You don't get any of my calls. And then, dude,
I'm just living it up in New York because that's
yeah,
a
but
great
unfortunately,
job.
that's a different path for you then.
Oh, you're right.
Because I would kill you if you did that. I would absolutely kill you if you did that. So you gotta ask yourself, do I want to die?
Yeah.
Or does Trump have to die?
Right. Yeah.
Because somebody is gonna die.
That's true.
Do you really want to be an SNL writer gunned down by his basically bipolar friend?
You try and spin it like you're Luigi.
Yeah.
Like you're like I gunned down an elite, a media elite SNL writer.
We have to understand that they're brainwashing us with this programming. And I get on my little city bike and I do his exact route. I go to his exact route. And people are like, we don't care about that guy at all. There will be no manhunt. You're just dead in the street. They put a little sheet over you. They're like, we got 100 interns who could really do what he was doing, so we're good.
There's so many people in the United States that will take that job. It's fine.
Yeah, we're good.
Literally fine.
We are not scared. They are replaceable. We are not scared of this happening again. It seems to be kind of a beef between him and his old roommate, so we're good.
People are like, oh, this guy seemed to have a podcast with the other guy, though, like an old podcast. It's weird.
Yeah, at least seems like they must have been friends. Oh, so it was just a little spat that went out
just
again.
some sort of spat.
So we don't need to investigate even.
Yeah, no.
And I'm just living free. I'm like, are they ever going to come
they don't
find
even
me?
catch you.
They don't even want to catch me.
Yeah, it doesn't even matter.
Your murder doesn't matter at all. It's New York City, bro.
Yep.
You get a little page 6 bloop like, oh, a SNL writer was killed by a former friend.
Yeah, bam.
They say former lover, and I'm pissed. I'm like, dude, we were not gay. I'm writing in messages to the paper. I'm doing the magazine cutout ransom letters. I'm like, fix this. It was not a gay lover relationship.
Throwing it right at the
They're like, who is this crazy bitch? We don't give a fuck. That is old news, baby.
Damn.
Yeah, that's us.
Damn,
and then that's how it ends. Your life in a hail of bullets, and I'm just known as a gay, crazy lover. That's how it ends. You could have just done what I fucking said and killed Trump on SNL, but instead you had to die in the gayest way possible.
This is really how it would go down, too.
Yeah, it would.
Sure.
It would.
For sure.
I would be so upset at you.
Yeah.
I'd be telling everybody. I was like, Hunter double crossing me. They're like, what?
That's the crazy
What is
thing.
the double cross?
Like,
It's like I told him that we had this whole thing and he got us. Oh, I didn't.
what's really true about the two of us is that I'm just not gonna survive this friendship.
No.
You know what I mean?
No,
Like,
no, no.
I was
yeah.
doomed. I was doomed.
Doom
from
the
moment
moment you met me, buddy. You didn't even see it. You had no fucking clue. We were just talking in an open mic 10 years ago, and like you flash forward and you're getting raped in prison, and I'm looking over and like, should have gave me those Snickers, buddy. Told you there would be consequences.
Oh, the consequences.
Sorry. Yeah, that's kind of how it rolls for us,
Horrible
bro. For you, I
consequences.
guess.
Yeah, for me.
Yeah. You should have seen it
boy.
in my eyes, though, bro.
I should have recognized
yeah.
it. That's the
You're
thing.
you're in maximum security prison. You're looking back. You're like, why didn't everybody not like Jake in Portland? Why was I the only one who stuck by his side? There must have actually been a reason.
Yeah, and that's what I should have just listened to everybody else. Should
Yeah.
have taken their side.
Roll credits.
and
Too
just
late.
been like, man, oh.
Yeah, just in the dark. The fucking gate slowly closes. End of your movie.
Wow.
Yeah, you could have.
Man.
You could have done it right.
What a movie.
What?
What
This
a
has
movie
been a
this-
great movie.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, what a movie.
It's funny because I feel like we've talked about the idea of doing a movie about terrorists before, like two
Yeah.
guys that try to become terrorists.
Yep.
Basically.
Yeah, we had one called White Jihad. Remember that?
Yeah.
We were going to do White Jihad. Most of our stuff, I guess, is kind of in one way or another White
I
Jihad.
think it's funny. I think it's funny the way you frame things sometimes when you'll be like, "We had one called White Jihad."
Yes, we
Oh
did.
yeah, was it called White Jihad?
I
Was that my?
I was calling it White Jihad. Sorry. You were probably trying to dance around what it really was, not wanting to commit to the bit.
Mhm. Not committing to White Jihad.
Yeah, I
as
don't know
being
why.
my angle,
Why would you
being
refuse
my-
it?
Yeah, being my brand. Yeah, yeah. Well, hey, there you go. There you go.
Well, what's
Oh.
one nice thing that's happened in your life? Let's close
What's
on a
one? You want to close on something nice?
I feel like, because I actually feel it from you. You actually legitimately kind of fucked up off this one.
yeah.
So we gotta build you up.
Yeah.
Because I feel that, because you do realize there is like, it's small, but I kind of want to do this, and that is bothering you.
Yeah, it is.
It's
It is
bothering you that this
me.
is kind of a real idea.
It's
I
kind
have.
of like I do feel like part of you're thrilled, you know.
I am thrilled. I'm thrilled. I am thrilled.
The fact that you're thrilled,
Right,
kind of like
It's creeping you out a
that's
little
creepy,
bit. Okay,
yeah.
so
That's
like,
creepy.
let's,
yeah.
we got to do aftercare now.
Aftercare?
So I just railed you for 45
sure.
minutes.
And killed me.
And killed
And-
you and,
and-
all
yeah,
sorts of bad
yeah,
things. But
lots
now
of bad things.
the fantasy's over. And now we're back to real life.
Fantasy's over,
We're back to
huh?
real life. And it's
Okay.
like, what do you need in this moment?
Yeah. No, I mean it's
Because it started just like this.
started
with
with
the knee.
Yeah, we started on such a nice, sweet little thing.
Just teaching my boy a
and
little
then
game.
It was just like
And then it
we
turned out.
get going,
yeah.
and you're just like, dude, can this be horror?
Yeah.
Like, can this be?
Sometimes it's got to be a horror,
Yeah.
man. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
This has got to be that way.
yeah. Somebody's always got to be the. It's always, last week you were like basically a sex worker, and I was
you
your
were on
pimp.
top. You're my
Yeah.
pimp, which is also pretty bad for me.
Yeah.
But I didn't get all bitchy about it. I wasn't like, oh, somebody take care of me after the riff. You're all worried because you're going to prison.
I think it's like there's a difference between we're working out an idea and you like salivating at the thought of us being.
I'll
in
salivate
prison.
about being your little whore if you need it. If you need that. If you want to be my pimp.
Oh yeah, that fixes it.
Yeah.
That's what I meant. That's what I meant. Is I just need you to be happy whenever you're the loser too.
Look. Yes, I was salivating a bit on this one.
Mhm.
It's tough. Okay, I really got going.
Right.
I really
You like
wanted
the idea.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
really love
It-
this
it
idea,
fit. It
dude.
fit.
It really fits all my little things.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, hey, I mean, I think we're gonna have to get this fantasy just out there.
Yeah.
And I think we should try and write something about two guys that go on some sort of crazy adventure.
Right. And we
And
won't say
they-
they're white. They'll be black guys not committing jihad. How about that? How about two white comedy writers write a funny black comedy
I wouldn't
about
even
just domestic terrorism that has nothing to do with
No,
Islam?
they could be white. It could be
Okay,
white.
so they can
jihad.
be white?
It could be white.
Thank
jihad.
you. You know that's what I wanted. I don't want to do anything I don't know.
Yeah, yeah,
You know?
yeah. You'd want us to stay in your lane.
That's the
good.
one play. I want it to be racially accurate. I don't want it to be weird.
Yeah.
All right, yeah. We'll write a
Perfect.
little terrorism buddy comedy.
There we go. Terrorism buddy comedy
Yeah.
about two guys that become terrorists.
Yeah.
And I also feel like since Luigi, we now have a new angle because we can
It's
say
for
they want to
good.
be like Luigi.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
They're
that's
like inspired by Luigi.
We see him.
Yeah.
So we're working out. I'm
Yeah.
working out.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
not, but whatever.
I'm going to get facial reconstructive surgery.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Change your face.
Whole, like, I'm
New
going to
face.
like Luigi's.
Oh, you're gonna make your face
Yeah.
like Luigi's
Yeah.
face.
I'm going to be like, it'll be like the movie will start off as like a joke. Like,
Okay.
wouldn't it be, we're watching the news.
Yeah.
Like, whoa, they caught him. He's so attractive. And then, like, I take it as, like, that's my mission.
Right.
And you move on. You have, like, a lovely apartment and, like, a wife or whatever. And I'm just, like, you see me, and I'm just getting jacked. And, like, each kind of week you see me, like, all of a sudden my cheekbones are, like, really pronounced. And you're like, what happened to your face? I'm like, nothing. I refuse to admit that I'm getting
So this is like Face Off, but for a real guy.
For a real guy.
For a real guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you're not really doing it, though.
No,
Face Off needed two guys to do it.
It's not two guys trading faces. It's you're facing off with Luigi.
So you're just going to be friends with this freakazoid Luigi.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I'll be like, we got to kill somebody. We got to kill.
Yeah. And I just have this wonderful, beautiful life.
Yeah.
And then you just keep
and you're like
pressuring me
not
to give it
really
up.
joining up. And that the movie kind of switches in the third act.
Yeah.
It's kind of like Sicario.
Oh, yeah. It's
You
like
know?
Sicario.
Sicario, it's like, okay, it's going to be a movie about the cartel. Then, boom, all of a sudden, this motherfucker. Did anybody see that it was going to be fucking, what's his name?
Is that Benicio? in that
Benicio.
one? Yeah.
No one thought that he was about to do that. We were just like, whoa, he's just about to go do this? The whole movie was about the woman. The whole movie was following the woman. And then all of a sudden it switches to him. Different main character in the third act.
Nobody thought he was going to do that.
You
Nobody
thought the
thought
movie
that.
was, what's her name? Emily Blunt? No, is that Emily Blunt?
Dude, I haven't
They
seen
all look alike.
Sicario. It's so long, man.
You gotta watch
I have
Sicario
not
more
seen
often. dude.
You're dropping Sicario references like everybody knows.
I
this
really thought
movie
it was
right off
gonna
the
be
top of their
an
head.
easy fucking thing here.
Dude, I saw that.
I didn't know if
like,
you knew
right
this,
when
but
it was
part
on
of
streaming.
the deal here
Huh?
is you kind of keep up on that movie.
Okay, so keep up on Sicario.
Sicario.
I'm gonna write that down as part of
Watch
my
that.
tasks.
Every year or so.
Okay,
Watch
I gotta stay
Sicario.
really fresh on Sicario.
Sicario. Not Sicario 2, Day of the
No,
Dead.
no.
Or whatever it's called. Just one.
Just one. Sicario 1.
It's about the woman, though.
It's about the woman.
Remember that woman? She's like, I'm going to tag along on this drug force. I want to see what it's really
who
like.
is that? Is that
Emily Blunt? I don't know.
I don't know.
Anyways, and she gets disillusioned. We're like, all right, so she's going to crack this down. Nope. Benicio goes and kills the cartel's whole family.
Yeah.
That was a switcheroo.
Sicario spoiler right there.
Yeah, if you haven't seen it,
If you haven't seen Sicario,
in a minute.
Sicario spoiler.
Spoiler alert. Sicario.
Well, okay, but what about this? It's also the audience. Also, from now on, if you want to keep listening to the podcast, you got to stay really up to date on Sicario.
Yeah, I
That
assume
should
they
just
were.
Be a rule. That's not-
Are you guys
it's
not
not like the
watching
biggest
Sicario as
movie.
often as I am?
I don't think it's like the biggest movie.
Pretty big
ever.
movie.
It's not. No, it's not the biggest.
It made
movie.
more than the second Avatar.
No, it did not.
It did.
It absolutely did not.
It made.
No,
a
Jake,
lot
I'm
of
100% on this.
I think it made more than the first Avatar.
I have. Oh, do you know what that would make it then? If it
One
made
of the
more-
best movies ever.
No, it would make it the
biggest
most
movie.
the
It
biggest
was.
of all
Sicario
time.
1 was
It-
the biggest
that's
movie
the
of all
most
time.
money any
Sicario
movie's
1
ever
was
made.
the biggest movie of all time.
Okay, this is the biggest movie of all
It
time.
got actually more money than all three Lord of the Rings too,
yeah, altogether.
and the two Avatars.
Well, of course it would.
it
If
outgrossed
was
all five of those
outgrossed-
movies.
It's the highest grossing film of all time, Sicario. It's only
One,
had one,
not two. Only
one. Yeah, I
Sicario
know. I
1.
understand.
Okay.
I understand.
I don't want people getting confused. You do
Yeah.
not need to watch Sicario 2 that often.
No.
You just got to
Okay.
watch Sicario
You do
1.
have to watch. Okay, so for every 5 Sicario 1 watches, you got to watch 1 Sicario 2 to
Yeah, I would
balance
say
it
that's
out.
a good ratio.
That's a good.
That's a great ratio.
5-to-1 ratio on
That's
Sicario
a
1.
great
to Sicario,
Sicario
2.
1, Sicario 2 ratio. Truly the biggest movie that's ever been made was
It's the be-
Sicario
it's made
1.
the top grossing
Top
international
grossing movie ever.
Yeah,
Yeah,
huge.
They loved it in China.
Oh yeah,
They
of
loved
course.
it in China.
Yeah, they loved it in China. There's so much in that movie for a Chinese audience for sure.
They just like our shit, dude.
yeah,
They like American
Oh yeah,
shit.
they just love all our shit. That's
Yeah.
true, big time. Yeah.
So, yeah.
Cool. Well, Sicario's the highest grossing film of all time. The most important one.
It ends with Rosebud.
Wait, what?
It ends with they say Rosebud.
Rosebud.
Yeah.
Citizen Kane.
It's actually Sicario 1 that they do that.
Oh, I see. You're kind of just mixing metaphors now.
Yeah.
I was like, what are you talking about?
The bit is really dead
Dude,
now.
the problem is I don't remember Sicario that well. So if you make some sort of weird...
The bit is that Hunter didn't remember it, I guess. I was really trying to roll with it, and he was like, no, it's not. Also, I saw your movie nerd come out when I said... it's gross more than Avatar 2, and you're like, it didn't. And I was like, yeah, that was the joke, but you took it so seriously. I was like, well, fuck, now I gotta have to keep running with it. That was not the idea of the bit. I thought you were easily gonna get that, and you're like, no, it didn't, Jake. And you like got up. I was like, yeah, it was a joke.
I was pretty pissed off.
You were.
I was
pretty
pissed off.
You're like, it would have made the number one. I was like, Jesus, he's not. He's not getting this one, guys. I forget. I can't joke around movie shit with you. Because,
do not.
Yeah,
do not. It's not funny.
Then I'll be the prison bitch.
Funny. Yeah. It's not funny to joke about movies ever.
I know.
On the podcast.
I apologize.
This is a podcast.
I know.
It's serious.
I'm such an idiot.
We can't be fucking around.
I know.
Movies. People are gonna think you really think that.
I don't.
People are gonna think you really
let's
think...
break the fourth wall.
Come on.
I know Sicario 1 did not make more than any of the movies I listed. I know that it's not really that great of a movie, and I don't even watch it that often. I haven't seen it in years.
He hasn't seen it in years. It
was all a bit.
It was all a bit.
It was just for this.
It's false. Okay.
Are we good? Are we good with you and them? I know you're pretty heated.
I don't know. I might be able to calm down. I might not. I don't know. I can't
his whole
promise
day.
you to calm down.
It'd be funny if you just slapped me. I just want to say, if a bit is ever enhanced by physical violence, and not towards you, but if you ever just need to hit me to make a bit funnier, I'm letting you do that.
You know, I think
like if you just slap me, that would have been so funny,
dude. I think the only way you would ever get me to do that is if it was us doing our thing in front of a live audience.
Okay, well, just know
I'll do anything.
All right,
more in that situation. But if it's just me and you, probably not.
Okay,
but I do feel
I am
like
giving you permission.
Hell yeah,
to amp the bit.
Yeah,
if you need to hurt my body, do it. Okay, there's no reason not to.
We're gonna be doing we're gonna be doing a riff in like a year.
I will not see it coming, and I will be.
And I hit you, and then I hit you, and you're not expecting it. And then it's harder than you expected.
Way harder.
And then the audience gets scared.
Yeah,
and it's not funny. It doesn't amp the bit up in any way.
It'll kill the bit. It absolutely. The bit is dead on arrival now because I'm just like, oh, dude. I'm just like kind of wheezing.
You're
like,
why did you do that?
What the fuck, dude? You're like, he told me a year ago.
He told me that in my living room that we could do that.
It was fine. It was
on a
totally
podcast.
Fine.
It was on a podcast. He said we could.
Yeah.
And I said I would only do it in front of people.
We just got to clip that little thing right there, and then you can do it.
Yeah, it's a clip to explain that it's cool for
you
me
just
to
have
hit
it as evidence.
Yeah,
you just push play.
Here's the clip.
And then it's
has like 3 views.
Yeah, it's on YouTube. It's a public declaration on YouTube. You can hit me.
Have you seen this? It was 2 years ago.
Yeah, you can hit me.
It has 3 likes.
Yeah, I liked it.
3 likes and one comment. One comment from Jake being like, haha.
That would never happen. Yeah, you can do that.
Hell yeah. All right, well, yeah, I'm glad I have that permission to hit you.
Well,
I do not give that permission back.
No, I knew you wouldn't. That's why I said it.
Yeah.
I was like, I would never do that to you.
I also don't think.
Also, I think the way our dynamic is, it would look like domestic assault.
I think people that are, I think we have mutual friends that would start interjecting.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
If you hit me.
So I can't.
There are definitely people watching the dynamic. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah. And there's a careful balance that they have invested their lives in. So, yeah, there are
people being like, okay, let's,
Yeah, there's handlers out there who are like, what is he doing?
There are people that would start calling.
I would hear a lot.
Hey, I heard you've been hitting Hunter.
Yeah. I'd be like, it's a bit. It's just a bit. He's not saying it's a bit. It's a bit for sure. We definitely agreed it was a bit that I hit him whenever I wanted to. So, yeah. All right. Well, so it's a one-way violence.
Yeah. One-way street.
One-way violence, buddy.
Yeah, I'm sure I'll be taking
use it wisely.
Oh, I'm sure I'll be using it all the time.
I'm just saying it's open.
Violent guy over here. Definitely gonna do some hits.
But you might get mad with me one time.
Who knows? Yeah, it would be cool if it was real. If it wasn't.
Now I'll try to goad you. Now I'll try to get a riff going that really.
You'd have to goad me in front of an audience.
Yeah, I will.
Yeah. Which would probably...
I don't even know what I could do.
Yeah,
I talk about Sicario again. You might fucking deck me, this motherfucker. The one thing that's his trigger switch is just...
Sicario grossed more than Avatar 2.
I'd be down, dude. I'd be down for that one throwaway line. I told you it was. You're just stomping my face in. I told you it wasn't. Yeah, that's your little
Rosebud.
That's your Manchurian Candidate fic. If I start Sicaria 1 talk.
Wait, so you've seen Citizen Kane? Like, or do you just know?
I just know it ends with Rosebud. No, I didn't see Citizen Kane. I've seen Sicario.
I was just surprised to.
I know shit
you know
without
what I mean?
knowing
I don't
shit,
even
bro.
know.
I know shit without knowing shit.
Yeah. Okay. It's Citizen Kane. I guess
Citizen
everybody knows
Kane.
that.
Everybody knows Rosebud.
Everybody knows Citizen Kane.
In fact,
Rosebud.
when I fucking I applied for the Uptown movie theater.
Oh yeah, to work in the movie theater.
On the back, they said if you've read this whole application, write Rosebud on the back.
Oh.
They want to see if you read the whole thing, and I did, and didn't get hired still.
Dang. You didn't get hired to work at a movie theater?
I mean, I'm sure it was a popular job.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
a summer job.
Oh, this was like back before.
Oh, this one was in like high school or something. Yeah. Like
okay,
I was like,
I thought you meant like you just did this.
bro, I'm taking L's now. Oh my god.
I don't
I
know.
probably
I mean,
won't
you
get
did-
hired, bro. Like, what the fuck? Why would they hire me? My resume is
They
like,
look you
here's
up.
my special. It's got 30,000 views. Yeah, no, they're not hiring my ass.
Yeah.
No,
maybe
sorry.
Not, maybe not.
You go to the movies a lot. That would be a fun way to
do go to the movies a lot.
You find out that
That
I
would
just have to
suck.
work.
Yeah.
I'm just like taking your tickets.
Oh, that would
How sad would that
would be
be?
very sad.
You're like, we can't go to that theater
Yeah, we'd be
anymore,
like,
babe.
we're not going there anymore.
And
We're
it's
gonna
like
go
an
to a different
understaffed one, so I'm doing the popcorn and then I run
Yeah, you
over
do
to
the
take your
tickets.
ticket. It's like I got to do all the things.
Yeah.
I'm like, you guys don't want anything. You're like, actually, we kind of do. I'm like, fuck, all right.
Jake, could a little more butter. this
Yeah,
time.
and it's like, I have to, and you're like, and do a trick like they do on TikTok. I got to spin the popcorn around and shit. And I'm just like, I'm going to kill myself.
Just a little. I'm pushing it back. A little more butter.
Little
Just
more
a
butter.
little more butter.
I'm like, are you serious,
A
bro?
little-
You're
just a
like,
little more.
I know, but
Just. I wouldn't
Yes.
ask, but you know.
I'm asking.
I am asking.
But I am asking.
Yeah, yeah.
And I am the customer.
Yeah.
And you are the employee.
Yes.
And you
yes.
work for me right now.
Yes.
Yeah.
There we go.
Yep.
Beautiful.
I'm your little butter boy.
So many different directions this week.
We really
you
ping
know?
ponged all over.
Yeah, yeah.
That's
It-
just the kind of guys we are.
Somebody's in charge.
Yeah.
Somebody's always got to be on
Someone's
top.
always got to be on top.
Somebody's always got to be on top. All right. And this time it's us.
This time it's both of us in
Yeah.
different ways.
Yeah. Hey, I don't know when this comes out. This probably doesn't come out in enough time for us to tell them about the Jeremiah Coughlin show this
No,
weekend.
it does not.
That comes out now.
So
That's
you
next
missed
weekend.
it.
So we got a show in July, though.
July 26th.
July 26th at
Sisyphus
Sisyphus
Brewing.
Brewing.
We're going to film it as a
It will
special.
be filmed as a special. If you live in Minneapolis, you absolutely have to come.
And if you don't,
because we
fly
need
in.
you to. Yeah, or fly in. Yeah, feel free to fly in. It'll be
Feel
fun.
free to fly in.
It'll be fun.
I got a couple spare beds in my house. I could put you up in.
I'll say this with the live audience, where it's never as dark as it is.
It
when it's
really
just the
is.
two of us.
No, they would bail.
We can't.
That's the thing.
all
That's
it's their fault.
That's the problem with the podcast. You don't have any live feedback. But if I started talking about doing the things to you in prison, they'd be like, "We're not laughing at this,"
No,
and I would
this
get
is-
off of it.
Yeah, yeah.
I would
you
just be like,
you would.
"Fuck."
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, I can't do this.
Yeah, we're very different. Like if there's people there, that's very different than if it's just the two of us.
We listen to the laughs.
We do listen to the laughs. We chase the laughs.
Yeah.
So there you
that's
go.
all. But here, it's like I don't know. I'm laughing.
Yeah, that's the
That's
thing.
the problem.
That's the problem.
That is
we
the
gotta
problem. Is
entertain
that
Jake.
I'm laughing. I'm like,
Yeah.
oh, I'll laugh at prison sex all day. So that is the problem, big
Yeah,
time.
big time
So,
problem there.
Yeah.
But hey, thank you so much for watching. We have a live video of this now, so there you go.
I hope you're watching on
Hope
YouTube.
you're watching on YouTube.
The first one is up.
First one's up.
We got like 40 views.
Nice. That's good.
Gotta start somewhere, folks.
Gotta start somewhere. 40
And we
views.
put out a couple clips.
Oh hell yeah! A couple clips.
I'm
Oh, it's
putting
all
one up. Yeah.
Oh nice.
You got to accept. You got to accept the
I gotta.
thing.
Oh, I didn't get a notification to accept
You
it. Then.
got to accept the notification, bro.
What's the to collaborate?
Got to collab.
Okay. Yeah, I actually did not see that, but yeah, I'm sure it's there.
Either way, folks, watch our shit, love our shit,
Yeah, please.
and see you around.
See you around. See you in prison.
See you in prison, dude.